And guess what today is?
Cruising day.
That's right. Cruising day, baby.
Hi, I'm Ted and I'm Dre.
This is Dre.
This is Emily and Tiff.
Hi, I'm Tiff and I'm Dre. Hi, this is Tiff and this is Dre.
And you're watching
Tiff and Dre TV. So we got back off of 2 cruises this year. We had 2 cruises in June. We had one on the Royal Caribbean, Symphony of the Seas, the biggest cruise ship in the world. And we had one on a teeny tiny ship. That was the Carnival Ecstasy. The Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas left out of Miami port. We did that. That was a 7-day Western Caribbean cruise. And then we came back to Miami, flew to Jacksonville, spent the night, and then we've had some interesting experiences on both that we like to talk about. Maybe it can help you on your future cruise. And
things that we liked and things that we did not like.
Right.
The first thing that I can actually say is the Carnival cruise. There was some smells, some horrible sewage smells. About what day would you say it started? Like the 4th day?
Yeah, that was crazy.
4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th day.
Right. We had a royal suite. Was it a royal suite?
It was actually in the Carnival cruise. We had a suite. With a balcony.
So the suite made everything a little bit nicer. It was a large room.
Yes.
A lot of space.
Wonderful steward that took care of us.
Balcony. Everything was gorgeous.
It was.
But
woke up one morning and I could smell sewage, and no one actually expressed to us where it was coming from and how they were going to get rid of the smell. So it was making the cruise a little tainted for me.
Yeah.
I needed to either get off the ship, get off at one of the ports, or go find somewhere where that smell wasn't so fumigating pungent in the area.
Yeah, it was funky.
It was dampering my vacation.
It was real funky.
Yeah, it was.
Aside from the funk on the ship, which did you have fun?
I did have fun. There were some moments. I'm trying to think because this has been a little bit ago, but I enjoyed. There was a fish place that we went to. We got fish tacos. That was really good. There was dining.
Oh yeah,
and
that was the blue iguana.
The blue iguana.
The blue iguana taco
really
on
tasty.
Carnival is amazing.
Amazing. It was really.
I gotta give it to them on that.
Right on time.
Highly recommend the blue iguana for breakfast, lunch. Yeah.
It was really good. And there was some dining. The evening dining was really nice. I really enjoyed that. The first night was we were kind of cramped in a square table, and we had about 9-10 people.
Yeah,
and
that was in the main dining room.
Yeah.
On the Carnival ship. I mean, that's typical main dining room. You get a large round table.
But they were so accommodating.
Yeah.
They actually moved all of us to a round table on the rest of the every evening after that.
Right.
And we really enjoyed the round table. Everyone was able to conversate and see each other and laugh and know what each other were talking about. We just was enjoying each other's company. When you're at a round table, it's better to do that than it is at a square table.
So what did you think about?
I enjoyed that too.
What did you think about the food on the Carnival Ecstasy?
It was okay.
Yeah, it was kind of just
say maybe
basic
3 stars.
Yeah.
Not a 5-star. It's a 3-star. It was edible.
It was good food.
Nothing spectacular about it.
It wasn't terrible.
No.
But it wasn't like foodie kind of food. Like, hey, this is over the top. However,
it was nothing that I really wanted to talk about because I can't really tell you what I had now.
However,
on the last night, I think I had fried chicken.
Right.
That was the last night.
If
I have to really think hard on the other nights.
Right.
So it was edible, but nothing that just made me want to write about it.
Right. However, we did purchase the chef's table.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, you want to tell them about that?
Well, it starts off, you get an invitation,
Oh yeah.
and you have to wait for your invitation to come to your room, letting you know the time and place to meet, and someone would be there to guide you to where the chef's table is. So we get to the meeting place, and one of the waiters is handing out champagne glasses.
Right. It was like we were sitting around,
Waiting.
like waiting for some secret squirrel, secret agent, Men in Black thing. Everybody's like, "Hey, are you part of the?" Yeah, we're part of the chef's table. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, we got it. Okay. And then this lady comes out of nowhere with these trays of champagne, and customers were walking around us going, "What the hell? What are these?
What are they having?
What are they having? You know, how
I
can
want some of that too.
How can I get some of that action?"
Right.
So instantly you felt special. Like,
Yes.
all right, there is
Yes.
something private going on here.
Right.
We're participating in this event or activity, and we are about to get lit. You know, we're about to have.
I don't know so much about lit,
Oh, yeah.
but they were.
Oh, yeah.
The waitress or one of the cooks was actually, after handing out the champagne glasses, got our attention and let us know to follow her to the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
And it was like a winding road. You just follow through the corridors. You follow through.
The chef came down too. Yeah.
Okay, the chef did come down.
The chef came
The
down.
chef came down.
It was like an angel coming down the stairs. Oh, and he was walking down with his hat on. Good evening.
Well, I don't know so much about that.
I
but
am the executive chef for your dinner tonight. Follow me.
Yes, he did say follow me. So as we were following him, it was winding through corridors and different areas of the ship.
That's right.
And now we're in the kitchen,
In the kitchen.
and they're starting to hand out hors d'oeuvres.
But wait, hold on. Gotta talk about it. So one of the things on this chef's table, there was some criteria, and one of the items was that you had to have the non-slip shoes because of the kitchen. You can't wear
Right,
open,
no heels.
no open-toe shoes, no
open
heels
toe.
or anything like
Yes.
that. So we did our homework and we were prepared. And what do you know? I think maybe us and a couple other people had the right shoes on. But the chef took it upon himself to come over to Tiff and I and say, "You got the correct shoes on." And I'm like, "Yes, because that's what it said we're supposed to have." And he was like,
and because I want to eat. So
"And we want to eat, and we didn't want to get turned away."
Right.
We didn't know. And he was like, "I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Good for you." And I was like, "Oh my God. Oh, it's the chef.
Yeah.
Executive chef."
Yeah, it was. It
So,
was good.
so we're
It
in
was
the
good.
kitchen.
All right.
He's showing us around, and of course, there's another lady walking around with the bottle this time.
Oh, and she's continuously pouring in our glasses.
Endless bottle, bottomless bottle.
Champagne
Just
continuously.
let it roll. The bubbly, just let it roll.
Yeah. In the meantime, they were handing, I wouldn't even say it's hors d'oeuvres. It was just a sample of something that was exotic. Some things came on tiny spoons. Some things came on little tiny trays. Some things were just, it was cheese.
A
and,
lot of little damn bites.
Yes,
and
cheese and crackers. In the
Crackers
very
and cheese,
beginning.
cheese and
Yes.
crackers.
Yes.
It was so
to bring out certain flavors of certain drinks that we were having.
right. We were some serious bougie asses that night.
Okay. I just wanted to eat. Okay. So.
I love the bougie stuff.
Well, it's okay.
Okay.
It was good.
It was good. Bougie is good.
Opportunities are great.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So.
So we had a spoonful of this, a bite of this.
Yeah, that was the very beginning. That wasn't even any of the courses. This was just letting you sample some of the things that the chef, the executive chef, actually put together.
Right.
For
And
this particular occasion.
it wasn't funky down there. So we were on the funky ship.
Yeah, you
But,
couldn't smell any of those things.
At this point, the whole idea of the funk was gone.
Yes.
We were enjoying ourselves. We're
Enjoying
on our
ourselves.
ship
And this was actually
excursion.
the last night.
Yeah.
The last night. Before.
Was it the last night
I
before?
think it
The
was
night before the
night.
last?
Yeah, like the 6th night.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And then what happened after the kitchen tour?
Oh, the kitchen tour was fabulous because they
Yeah.
took you in areas where you would see pastries being made and bread being made and rolls and everything was smelling so wonderful, and they gave you a chance to try a little bit more of another sample of this and crackers and some more cheese and some more meat and things like that. So I was really enjoying that. And then they took us to an area.
Hold up.
Oh, there's something I missed?
There's something you missed.
What? Tell me, please.
You volunteered me.
I do.
No. So it's like we're gonna make the world famous Carnival Cruise lava cake. The lava cake. Everybody loves Carnival's lava
the chef
cake.
was asking, would anybody like to volunteer?
Hold up. And I'm standing there like this. Please don't pick me.
And I did this. Because I know if he doesn't volunteer or he doesn't have anything to do with the cooking segment, that when we arrive home, it would be, "Hun, I should have volunteered.
Nope.
I should have did this. I should have did that. I didn't do that. I should have did that before leaving."
Oh my gosh.
So I'm giving him that chance, and sure enough, the chef chose him.
Right, because we're gonna make this lava cake as a group. And I'm going to put some pictures on here to show me making the lava cake. I don't think we have any video of it. But it was a lot of fun because I've never stood next to an executive chef.
Giving instructions.
Yeah, and we're, beating the eggs, adding the cream. It was wonderful. In fact, at the end of the event, we actually received the recipe for the lava cake. So everyone had their own personal package, and in that package was a recipe for the lava cake. We haven't made it at home yet. It looks really easy and it looks really decadent. So it seems very decadent. So
And
anyway,
he did really good.
yeah, I
He
think it
did
was.
really good.
I think it was good. It was fun.
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
And we're, at this point, we're still listening to the chef give the recipe and give instruction, and then he's leading us out of the kitchen, and then we're on our way to the library.
To the library.
Where they had long tables set up. And how many people would you say was there?
I don't know. I would say it was about 15. I would say 15 or so couples.
Yeah, I think so.
At the table, very nice, white linen, the whole 9 yards.
Yes.
It was the executive chef. He had other people there to help serve,
Yes.
and it was 7 courses to die for.
Oh my God.
7 courses.
Yes.
This activity lasted for about 3 hours.
I have
Imagine
never
that.
eaten for
3
3 hours straight.
Now, we highly recommend that if you choose to do the chef's table,
Yes.
do not eat breakfast, do not eat lunch, do not eat anything before you go to this.
And I would suggest have small breakfast, small lunch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go completely
No.
empty because then your stomach has shrunk
you
and you can't really eat anyway.
Yeah.
So I take it lightly, light breakfast, light lunch, light snacks or whatever,
That's right.
and to enjoy the meal.
Yep.
The
That's right.
meals, it was phenomenal.
I mean, it was. Well, I have
I've
pictures
had
of it. I think we have a picture of every plate.
Every plate, we should show that.
Yeah, we're going to show that. I can't describe each one. I think it was a combination of soups. We had
lamb.
pork belly,
We had pork belly. We
Oh
had
my
lamb
gosh.
in one dish.
fish.
We had quail in another dish.
Yeah,
We had fish.
the fish was excellent. I think it was a sea bass.
Yes.
It was a sea bass dish. And then one thing he showed us, which was really cool, was how to make fruit. What was it?
What is it? Eggs?
Fruit caviar.
So caviar.
That's right. Now he told us because most people think caviar as fish eggs and so forth like that.
Right.
But apparently you can take a fruit puree with some gelatin in it, take some cold vegetable oil, and drop droplets of the fruit puree with gelatin into this mixture of cold vegetable oil. And then it will kind of, the balls will congeal, and then they just float to the bottom. Strain this out, and you got fruit caviar.
You see why he was volunteering?
Oh my gosh.
He loves to cook.
That fruit caviar was so time consuming to make, I'm sure, but it was like,
It was so good.
it ranks top of my bougie list. I gotta have it.
Some of the desserts had this fruit caviar, and it was so decadent and so sweet and light. It was beautiful. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
If I can do it on each cruise
Yeah.
that I go on,
What, the chef's table? I don't know. That was a lot of food.
that was a lot of
It
food.
was very filling. I mean, it's a great experience.
It is a great experience.
Yeah, I'll probably
I
do
guess
it.
if you've done it
Yeah.
once.
You'll probably want to do it again.
Yeah, give it some time and then do it.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
We had a magician. I'm telling you, we had a performer at our table. Now you got to get the setting here. We are in a library
Yeah.
behind glass windows where everybody's just walking by. The door's locked. They can't get in. And they're wondering, who in the hell are these people behind the glass
what
door?
are they doing and all this food
Yeah.
is in front of them?
So-
and who are they?
Right, and it looks like a private party. And I'm telling you, it feels great.
And I'm saying, I'm just Tiff. I'm just enjoying this.
Oh yeah, and I'm saying, we just bougie. We spent a lot of money to be up in here, so we're gonna have all this privacy.
It's just time to eat.
So we had a magician. A magician.
He was very good.
He was very good. I mean, he freaked
was-
people out. He was doing
yes.
card tricks. He was touching people. Other people across the room was feeling it.
Yeah, I
and
was
I'm
one
going,
of those people.
like some spiritual entity is floating around in here.
I know. I felt him.
Oh
touch
my God!
Nose. I
You
felt him
he
touch
touched
my
your
nose.
nose. He touched your nose. It freaked
Yeah.
us out.
When he touched her,
Yep, I was ready to go.
because my eyes were
I
closed.
was ready to go.
Yeah,
Okay, but that was cool.
yeah.
Private magician at the table.
That
Then,
was nice.
to cap it all off, we took a group photo.
That was really
I'm gonna scan that group photo in,
Yeah.
put it in the video. We had a group photo,
Oh, it was very
and that just capped it off. They sent us home with our own little goodie package of our
It
photo.
was a special evening.
It was a really special evening.
You
We had
know.
our name placards on the table, you know, the nameplates and everything. It was all like, wow, this was worth it. So, as we said before, if you're going on Carnival Cruise, look for the chef's table if you're interested. And you need to send in a reservation request before your sailing date. They go fast. They usually have about 2 chef's table events on a 5 or 7 day cruise, and then you'll get an email response back saying congratulations,
Yeah.
you have been chosen to join the chef's table, you know. And, and trust me, you won't regret it. Now if you're a picky eater and you know don't go to the chef's table, you're gonna waste your money. How much did this cost us? About,
I don't know.
I would say when it was all done, maybe after we gave a gratuity and everything, it was close to about $200. But given everything that was included and the
I
whole
think it
3
was
hours,
really worth
I
it.
think it was definitely worth the $200 because we're still talking about it.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. It's about making memories.
So, what other things did you like about Carnival Cruise?
Oh, so on elegant night or formal night,
And you know there was 2 formal nights.
there was 2 formal nights, but one formal night in particular, I'm not big on taking pictures, and you know, usually when you do the whole photography thing, it costs a lot of money, and you know, it's just okay. We'll take our own pictures and be done with it. Well, anyway, this one photographer pulled us to the side. He had it all set up, the background and everything, and he took our pictures, and we didn't make anything of it. We followed his directions, and we took pictures. And then the next day we came back to look at the pictures,
And we liked it.
and we loved them. We were like, oh my God, look at us.
I mean, he really caught some
caught it.
expressions.
Mm-hmm.
He really caught Andre and I in our natural state
Mm-hmm.
when we talk to each other and when we laugh together. Things like that. That was so nice.
Yep.
And he captured it on film.
Yeah, so we purchased those pictures.
We did.
We actually have some canvas versions of the picture that we need to frame. So that was good.
So maybe you can show some of those pictures also.
I can show those as well. They'll probably be showing right now as we speak.
Right.
And so the chef's table, the room, the grand suite, if you can afford it, it's not.
I enjoyed the
It's
balcony.
not that much more expensive than a regular balcony room,
Mm.
but it was worth every penny of it if you decide to do something like that.
Yes.
But highly recommend doing a suite on a Carnival cruise ship.
Yes.
Highly recommend doing the chef's table
Yes.
and dress up nicely on a formal night and take some pictures.
And they like to do special things
yeah.
on formal night.
Mhm.
Really, every evening during the dining, they
Right.
like to get up like a pause after they've served everyone, and they do a dance. They turn the music on,
Right.
and you start seeing waiters and waitresses with white handkerchiefs.
Oh yeah, they're just
And napkins, and they are
Yeah.
swirling them, and it's
Yeah.
time to dance.
yeah. And I might have a small clip of us dancing on the Carnival
I
ship.
think so,
I think
yeah.
we might be able to pull something like that out.
That was a lot.
It was a
of fun.
lot of fun.
Lot
So,
of fun.
in spite of the whole funkiness at the beginning,
Mhm.
we still had a good time.
I think some of the shows was nice.
Yeah, the shows were
The
fine.
very beginning show
Mhm.
where they open up the cruise.
Yeah.
And that's not the muster drill.
Mm.
This is the actual opening up of it's
Mhm.
cruise time. It's time to have fun. It's time to let go, let
Mhm.
loose,
Right.
and do some activities on the cruise.
hmm
And that was a really nice show. I enjoyed that.
I want to give a shout out to our cruise director, Cam.
Yeah,
Now I got to give it to Carnival. There's something about Carnival cruise ships and their cruise directors.
yeah.
Their cruise directors are like rock stars.
Oh,
They're like
Cam was definitely a rock star.
he was a rock star, and
Yes.
you knew your cruise director from day one to the final day. I can't say that about Royal Caribbean.
No.
I have no
cannot
idea.
remember who
I don't
that
know who our
was.
cruise director was.
No.
We had a great time. We'll talk
We
a little
did.
bit about Royal Caribbean here in a second.
Yeah.
But we do remember Cam. And we have some video of Cam. The problem is I may have to cut the sound
I see.
because I'll get a copyright claim
Mm.
because the music is pop music and it's
Okay.
copyright protected.
Okay,
So
I
if
can
I
see
find some video of Cam dancing on the bar or something like that, you'll get to see it. But we had
He
a
really
I don't know
helped-
where he got that energy
He brings
from.
in the fun.
So Cam, if you're watching
He-
this video and you did a search for Carnival Ecstasy, we truly appreciated your time and
Everything that
your
you
energy.
did.
Everything you did.
Everything you did, all
was
the
on point.
announcements,
Mhm.
all the excursions,
Yes.
all the emergency, and the muster drill. Everything he did, everything, and it was wonderful.
Like I said, this guy had a lot
He
of
had
energy.
a lot of energy.
Yeah,
yes.
and it was in
There was some moments where he was on top of the bar dancing.
yeah, it was.
So,
Okay, so real quick, just to back up,
mhm.
both cruises were family cruises.
Oh yeah.
So on the Royal Caribbean, we had a host of family on my side of the family. In fact, both cruises were on my side of the family. One was on my mom's side of the family, and the other was on my dad's side of the family. And we've been wanting to go on a cruise with my family that's on my mom's side for the longest, and they would do cruises like once every 2 years. So finally, we got a chance to go
was
on.
our turn.
This was our turn to be with them on this cruise. So I just want everybody to know that we weren't. It wasn't just us there. We had a lot. My sister was there. My cousins were there. My nephews, my nieces.
Everybody. had a
Everybody
good
was
time.
there,
Mhm.
and we just yeah, it was awesome.
It was.
So, Royal Caribbean. Let's start off with our room. How was the room, and describe that?
Let's start off when we are about to board.
Oh, okay. Embarkation
The
day.
Embarkation day.
Okay.
It was so exciting because everyone who is greeting you to get on the ship is so excited for you, and they're excited for your vacation, and they're egging the energy on. pulling it out of you, smiling and shaking your hand and patting you on the back and saying, "Good for you, you're going on a cruise."
Yay.
And I was like, "Yeah, thank you."
Yep.
All for me.
Yep. Yeah, that was out of Miami, Terminal A, I believe. And it's totally redone. I understand it's a Royal Caribbean terminal. It was like a state of the art. It was futuristic.
Right.
It was amazing.
So we meet up with family and we take pictures. And after the pictures, now you're on the ship.
Right.
And we happen to have, what is that called?
The key. The key. So this is a perk package that you can get on Royal Caribbean cruise ships. And they only sell a certain amount of these. You can get a discount online prior to your cruise day. So the earlier, the better. Is it worth it? I think so. We were going to get the internet.
Yes.
Anyway, we were going to get their best internet so that we could keep in touch with, our daughters and family back home.
Right.
And when you look at the cost of the internet and you look at the cost of the key, and the key includes the internet, and you take the difference, oh my God, the perks just from having the internet and the additional items that you get on the key were definitely well worth it. One of the items on the key is early embarkation, so you can get on the ship early. You can drop your carry-ons off at a particular area, and they'll take them directly to your room, and they will put them in your room.
Yes.
That was a huge plus.
Yes.
We had a
Fabulous lunch.
We had an embarkation lunch, so now you're on the ship in a specialty restaurant. All right. Yeah. Yeah. This is real TV, y'all. We are outside, and the bees are mad.
Okay.
But God bless the bees because we need them.
Yes.
All right. So, embarkation day, you get this lunch. It was a small menu. You don't get to choose everything.
But we chose Chops Grill.
Chops Grill. Now that is
So good.
that is Royal Caribbean
So good.
Steakhouse on their ships, and
Yes.
Symphony of the Seas is an Oasis class ship, so they have many specialty restaurants.
Yes, they do.
But this embarkation lunch was in Chops Grill, and I'm telling you, it was
fabulous.
It was fabulous. To start our
And
cruise
our
off.
waiter was phenomenal.
Amazing,
His
beautiful
name was,
person.
His name was Adson.
Adson. So Adson, if you're out there, hey man, you did a great job for us.
You did, and
appreciate everything.
We sure do miss you.
And you took good care of us,
You
and
did.
that's how it is.
Good conversation.
So if you're on the Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas, and you are going to Chops, look for Adson, and tell Adson hello for us.
Yeah.
So we had a great lunch at the Chops Grill.
Yes.
All right. We had a room. Now about this room, what was so special about our room?
Our room was nice. We didn't have a balcony.
No.
It wasn't a suite. It was just, it had a screen.
We had a virtual balcony.
That's it.
We had a virtual balcony room.
That's right.
And if you're gonna get an interior room, you're gonna save some money. But for a few more dollars, you can have an interior room with this large screen. It's like an LCD. It's like a television turned on its side up against the wall.
Right.
And it was live video of what's going on. Real time. What's going on outside the ship.
Right.
So you got that outside light in your room.
Absolutely.
And
you got the movement of
you
the
got
ship.
the sensation of it as well.
And you got the
Yeah.
motion of the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that was really cool. So we had the interior, we had a virtual balcony
Yeah.
on that. Now, one thing that we learned by this being our first cruise, pick your room wisely. Okay? Our room was on the forward end of the ship.
Yes, it was.
Okay? And we were not towards the center.
No.
And we were not really low. So we didn't know how susceptible to motion sickness we were going to be, right?
I felt everything.
And we felt it. Dude was booking down to Honduras on day 1 and day 2, and he was making up time. And I'm telling you, that front end of that ship, I don't care how big it was, you could feel it. And people were moving around. I was asking, is this typical on the Symphony of the Seas, and like,
Yeah.
oh no, it's a little bit choppy. Like,
I wasn't feeling
it was more
good.
than a little bit choppy.
I couldn't eat
We had the
dinner.
bounce going on.
I could not eat dinner.
So we were prepared. We had our Dramamine. I even
Do you
purchased
remember the restaurant we
the
went
C
to?
bands.
Yeah, we did get a C
We had the
band.
C bands. The C bands helped me. Once I got the nausea out, I just felt like I was being knocked around.
I had C bands on. I took Dramamine. What else did I do?
You did the patches behind the ear.
I did the patches behind the ear, and
Yep.
I still was not well.
Yeah.
I made it all day the second day, which was, it was a C day.
Right.
But by the time it was time for the meal at 5, I was no good. I could not eat. I couldn't even think about food. It was horrible.
But you got through it. You got through it. You were a
it was at
champ.
one
You
of
got through
It
it.
was one of the restaurants that I really wanted to enjoy. Was it 150 Park? What was it?
Yeah. It was a really nice formal restaurant,
It was
specialty
150
restaurant.
Park.
In fact, we purchased the full meal deal, the all you can eat specialty restaurants for 7 nights. Because I mean, we love food. We love eating, you know, and we love good food. And so what better way to try all of the specialty restaurants but
Yes.
to buy the package.
Well, and we only did 6 nights, and the last night we did.
Yeah,
or
we
the
did.
night before
we
did.
did go to one of
fine
the
dining.
MDR room,
Right.
nights, and that was on my cousin's and my sister's birthday
Right.
celebration. So we went there.
But that particular night, night 2,
Mm-hmm.
at 7 o'clock, I was done. I needed to lay down.
Mm.
So,
In addition to buying the key package, we purchased the drink package. Now on Royal Caribbean, you get 3 different choices on the drink package. One has all of the drinks but the alcohol. The top of the line package is the one that includes all your drinks and alcohol. And then there's a smaller tier which just focuses on soda.
right.
Right, and then of course I think there was a coffee and a water one as well. So Royal Caribbean has a really nice selection when it comes to choices for drink packages. We chose the 7-night, the 7-day all you can drink package, and it's really nice to pay up front and have it budgeted, and you don't have to worry about it. You can drink as much or as less as you want. And it's good to have that peace of mind going in there. And did we drink our share of the drink package?
No.
Probably not. Could we do things a little different? Maybe. But having all those little receipts, signing all of those receipts,
It
and
was
putting all your
better to
gratuity.
have it than not to have it.
Yes, it was just a peace of mind.
Right.
And I think we're gonna do it again on our next Royal Caribbean cruise.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna buy the drink
drink
package.
package.
All right.
Yeah.
So
So what are some other things? There was
yeah.
wonderful shows.
Oh my
Caribbean.
God, Royal Caribbean stole the show.
They can
So to
do
speak.
some shows that
Mhm.
remarkably, these actors and these singers should be in show business.
I think they're-
in show business, but
Yeah.
they're on cruise ships.
That's right. This is
And
Broadway
They
Productions.
are professionals.
Totally professional.
We had a water show that was called
Hero.
Hero.
Yes, we did the water show Hero.
We did
Hairspray?
Hairspray.
The musical.
The musical.
That was gorgeous.
That was very good.
And then we did Flight.
That was good. That was took you from the time that flight began
Mm-hmm.
in our history
Mm-hmm.
till now.
To the space age.
Yes.
Yeah. So Royal Caribbean steals the show,
And the
so
clubs.
to speak.
And the clubs. We
And
have
the
to talk
clubs.
about the clubs.
Oh, there are so many
There's so
clubs
many
on the Royal
clubs
Caribbean.
going on
Now,
at the same
once again,
time.
got to remember, guys, Oasis class. All right,
Yes.
this is the only class of ship we've been on. This December, we're gonna go on their 3rd tier ship, which is the Freedom class
Freedom
ship.
class.
So we really love the Oasis class. We went big or went home, and now we're gonna throttle it down a bit Liberty of the Seas.
Liberty of the Seas,
In
that's
December,
right. That's
we're going
right.
to do a 1-week Western Caribbean cruise.
Yes.
And we're going to vlog that as well.
Yes.
I'll do a better job vlogging this time. Since we've done it, we got it in our system. We kind of know
Right.
what we're looking for.
Right.
So yeah, that's really special.
Yeah.
Very special.
So we really enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah.
This has been a big summer for us. We've done a lot of traveling.
So Royal Caribbean, especially restaurants, are tops. The shows are amazing.
Amazing.
All the clubs and venues of choice, from
The
jazz
swimming-
club
the
to
swimming
discos,
pool,
the pools.
the jacuzzis.
Yeah, and I like the solarium. Solarium was really nice. It's an adult area on the Symphony of the Seas, and it has its own hot tubs. It has its own small pools,
Yes.
and it has a buffet, which is really nice. You can actually have breakfast at the solarium.
Yes.
So if you're on any of the Oasis class ships or any of the Royal Caribbean ships that have solarium,
What was the first morning? You remember?
oh yeah, El Loco Fresh. El Loco Fresh. We actually have a video on our Symphony of the Seas, and you'll see our small experience with El Loco Fresh.
Right.
It's a Mexican restaurant that serves breakfast. It's on it was on the aft end of the ship.
Yes.
So it was a bit of a distance away from our cabin, and I totally forgot about it. Now,
I enjoyed it.
I would have liked to experience more of El Loco Fresh, to try their tacos, and then compare it to Carnival Cruises Blue Iguana, but I don't think El Loco Fresh can beat the Blue Iguana. I'm sorry, the Blue Iguana was just
It was a great breakfast.
amazing, truly
It
amazing.
was so fresh, and everything was so laid out
Yeah.
that morning, early morning,
Yeah.
because I think they were available at 7:00.
Yeah, it was fine. You really enjoyed it.
I did.
I thought it was okay.
Very windy that morning too.
It was.
Everything was falling off the table and
Yeah.
blowing away, but
Hey, one more
was
thing.
good.
What'd you think about Guy's Burgers?
It was good.
I mean, everybody go crazy over Guy's
I
Burgers.
enjoyed it.
Now, Royal Caribbean, they had their version, which was Johnny Rockets.
Right.
And I don't know if it's a bad thing, but a disappointing thing about Johnny Rockets is it's a specialty restaurant. So there's an upcharge to go in there.
Yes, it is.
It's a small upcharge, but it's still an upcharge when you have purchased your ticket and you have an all-inclusive meal going on.
Yeah.
You don't expect somebody to charge you for cheeseburgers, fries, and shakes. We didn't try
if
it.
you want it,
If you want it, it's
is
there.
It's available, and it's very good.
Whereas Guy's Burgers, there was no upcharge.
No, and that was on the Carnival.
That was on the Carnival. Yeah.
Carnival Cruise, and it was good.
Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely.
I think I liked. I don't know. I was kind of. I didn't feel like a whole lot of burgers during our time.
No, I wasn't
on the
in. I was
cruises.
going for the steak and lobster,
Yeah,
the
I
shrimp,
have to admit.
steak and lobster. I was
I mean,
going
the
for those
restaurant-
high ticket, high value
You
meals.
know, there's Wonderland on.
Escargot,
There's Wonderland.
Bougie
on
Land.
The Royal Caribbean.
Oh yeah, you gotta
And
check out our little.
Wonderland was one of the specialty restaurants.
Yeah, and we were lit.
It was very.
We
nice.
were turned.
He was turned first.
And you can tell in the video, we just found
Everything
was-
was funny.
it was funny. Our waiter, what was his name? He was from Madagascar. Gene.
From Madagascar.
Gene from Madagascar. Gene, if you're watching this video, kudos to you and your team. You did a wonderful job.
Absolutely.
Wonderland is a amazing place. Everybody you're on an Oasis class ship, and if there's a Wonderland on board, you need to try Wonderland. It is more of an experience,
It is an experience.
and it's artful in the food.
Absolutely.
Right? So,
Absolutely. So
when
if
you
you're
see our
someone-
video, you'll see a little bit of what we had to eat.
Yes.
And there was a scene in there.
You have to be very open-minded.
Yeah, you have to be open-minded. So
Yeah.
check out our video of Symphony of the Seas,
Yes.
Roatan, and you'll see
There's another restaurant, Hooked. Hooked was the seafood.
Hooks was a seafood. Now,
At Royal Caribbean.
I'm gonna tell you, It was
I
nice.
loved it.
It was nice.
I loved
I
it.
think they could have did a better job on their menu. I think they didn't offer enough fish selections for me. They had the lobster, and it was fine. You know, you
But
dig
you
it, you
like
dig it out of the shell.
But you like lobster.
you shred it up. You throw some cheese and egg in it and bake it.
But you like lobster.
It's okay. I want more fish. This is why we went back to Chops. Chops had this fish dish that was just,
It was
oh my gosh. I don't even know what kind of fish it was.
so good.
So good. I don't even know what kind of fish it was.
It was good.
It was just good. And they could have took that up the hook and it'd been just fine. But
So you went to Hook, and do you remember the other restaurants?
so we did Hook.
150 Park. I think
It must not have been good because we can't remember.
Well, I didn't eat that night.
I know you were not feeling
I
well.
wasn't feeling good.
So that's why we can't remember it. But you might see a little banner below. You know, I'll get the name of the restaurant.
Yeah.
We did not try Jamie's Italian.
No, we didn't.
And there were a couple other specialty
But we
restaurants.
kept going back to Chops.
We kept going back to Chops. Chops
It
was it.
was good.
It was good. You know, if you find something good, you know, you stick with it.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it.
And the service, impeccable.
Impeccable service. You know, I think we sent his kids through college after all those gratuities, right? So we covered Royal Caribbean,
And we covered
Carnival,
Carnival.
Okay.
Things that we liked.
and yeah, and
And there were,
we didn't like.
I think there were a lot more things that we liked on Royal Caribbean, just because it was
Mhm.
kind of our taste, our personality.
Yeah, and on the Carnival cruise, now we talked about the key on Royal Caribbean.
Right.
On Carnival, we purchased Faster to the Fun.
You have to.
Okay.
You have to do faster. to
If
the
you do
fun.
Carnival, you need to do Faster to Fun. Now, here's the thing about Faster to the Fun. There's a limited number of Faster to the Fun, just like there are a limited number of the keys. And it opens and closes prior to your embarkation day. And it was hard to get. When I finally saw it, I got it. We locked it in, and we had Faster to Fun. And it's a perks package. It allows you to get on the ship early. It allows you to, if you're at a tender port, is it tender or tenure?
Tender.
Tender, the little boat that takes you from the ship to the island.
Yes.
Because, you know, the big ship can't get that close to the island.
That's right.
Because the water, the depth. But anyway, you get priority. You get priority to get on that little ship.
That's right.
You get priority to get off the ship. And let me tell you something. On both ships, we had priority debarkation. It is the best.
It is.
It is the best.
Yes.
If you can get anything priority getting off that ship, take advantage of it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The more time that you can spend on your excursion
Yep.
and have some time to get back to the ship
Yep.
is a plus.
Here's a power tip. Do not schedule your flight less than 4 hours from your arrival time to the port. Do not. Preferably, if you can spend the night and then leave the next day, that is the best approach. However, schedule your flight later in the day, past evening. I mean, past 1 o'clock, for example. Let's say you get in, your ship gets in at 7. You're not getting off at 7. It takes a while for them to clear customs, dock, everything they have to do. And within an hour, people are now getting off the ship.
Right.
So do not schedule your departing flight very close to your arrival time. Give yourself plenty of time. I would say easily 5 to 6 hours.
Yes.
So take your arrival time, add 5 or 6 hours onto that, and you shouldn't miss your flight.
Right.
Okay, that's my recommendation. That's my power tip.
That was
All videos need a power tip.
good. That's good.
That's your power tip for today.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
I'm glad too. Okay. Well, we didn't talk about any excursions because off the ship,
We did some.
because on the Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas, our ports of call was Roatan, Honduras, Costa Maya, Mexico, Cozumel, Mexico, and Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And that's Royal Caribbean's private beach island, which is gorgeous, lots of things to do, We got off the ship at Costa Maya. Like I said, we have a video on that. We did not get off the ship at Cozumel, and we did not get off the ship at Roatan.
Right.
This coming December, we are going to go. We're returning to Cozumel,
Yes.
and this time we're going to do Mr. Sancho's. This is a popular beach resort in Cozumel. We're going to vlog it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to give you our opinion about it, and hopefully, when you get to go to Cozumel, you may like to go check out Mr. Sancho's.
And they have a few other islands also. Not
Yeah.
islands, but beaches.
Beaches to check out, but
Yes.
we're going to try Mr. Sancho's out.
Mr. Sancho.
And then on our Carnival Ecstasy, we visited Nassau.
Yes.
We visited the island of Princess Key,
Yes.
right? And what else did we do? Was that it?
Nassau.
Nassau, Princess Key, and Sea Days.
I thought it was a birthday.
What was the third one?
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. I don't think it was that much. I think we had a couple of Sea Days. We had Princess Key,
Yes.
and then we had Nassau.
I thought it was 3 songs.
I think that was it.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we didn't get off the ship there either.
Maybe.
Okay, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But okay.
So,
Anything else?
no, I'm good.
All right.
I enjoyed myself this summer.
Yeah.
It was a great time on sea. And so life is for the living.
So live well and prosper.
Bye.
There's a bee around here.
Yes, it is.
Okay. There's a bee around here.
Yes, it is.
Okay. There's a bee around here.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Tiff.
And I'm Sweet Daddy Dre, all the way from down south. Come on down and check out some Sweet Daddy Dre's barbecue. That's right, Sweet Daddy Dre's barbecue house.
No. And you're watching
Tiff and Dre TV. So.